Hello, this is Charles Lewis, the author of The Diamond Mind, the law of attraction based on ancient scripture and modern day practitioners. This book can be found on Amazon.com, Kindle, Audible, and iTunes. Today I'm going to talk to you about visualization. Typically, all of the chapters in my book begin with a scripture from the Bible or either a quote from a law of attraction practitioner. Today we're going to do a scripture from Proverbs 29 and 18. It says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." So obviously everything begins with a thought. The thought is the foundation to everything that we see in the physical realm. So in order to have it in your hand, you must first see it in your mind. Michael Jordan, in his book For the Love of the Game, talked about how he would always visualize himself making the game-winning shot. And he would play this over and over again in his mind so that when game time came, and it was time for him to make the game-winning shot, he felt like he had done it hundreds of times already. So it was that much easier for him to be successful. Visualization in and of itself is an exercise that you really need to focus on utilizing as many senses as possible. So what I do, this is my process. If I were, looking for a house or something like that, and I had my eye on a dream house, first thing I would do is I would try to find a way where I could go and physically see the house, like with an open house or something like that. But if you don't have that option, you can always do those online virtual tours. But anyhow, when you do that, you need to gather as much evidence as possible. What's the first thing you see? Like, pick two rooms. Like, say, pick the kitchen and the bedroom. So what is the first thing you see when you walk into the kitchen? How is it set up? Where's the sink? Where's the table? Where's the refrigerator? Where's the stove? What kind of surfaces are in there? What do the surfaces feel like? Do you hear anything? Do you smell anything? You're gathering all this information, so when you go back and visualize about it, you can recreate that scenario in as much detail as possible. Because the bottom line is this: feeling is the prayer. It's not, well, you speak things into existence and you ask for them, but the feeling is the vehicle by which the information is being transferred from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. So you're trying to engage as many senses because you want to generate the feeling of having what you desire right now, because the subconscious mind doesn't discriminate between what's real or imagined. Whatever you impress upon it will eventually come to pass. So what I do in my chapter, Feel It, I quote Plato, because he said, "Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe and wings to the imagination." So I always start off with a song that inspires confidence and gets me hyped up. After that, I just relax myself. I get in a quiet room. I get in a comfortable position, whether in a chair or laying down. And then I recreate that scene in as much vivid detail as possible. Because the more vivid the visualization is, the faster you can bring it to fruition. So I would just recreate the scenario of walking into the kitchen where everything's set up, what the surfaces feel like, what I smell, what I hear, what I see, what I feel. And you just keep recreating that situation over and over again in your mind until it becomes reality. And this can be applied to pretty much anything you want. If it's a car you want, you go test drive that car. What does it sound like? What does it look like? What's the leather smell like? What's the steering wheel feel like? How's the engine sound? How's your back feel in the seat? You know what I mean? Just as much detail as possible, and you've hit the target when you're able to generate that feeling, because once you have the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you know that the information has been transferred to your subconscious mind. That's it for today. Talk to you later.